Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here. Welcome to a video all about Mortal Kombat 11. The more that I look around, the more that I see people kind of dropping the game, or people saying that they haven't played the game in months. Some people are revisiting it. I've been playing it this whole time, I've been enjoying it, but there are things that I think could be made differently to maybe draw in a bigger crowd or help more people kind of enjoy it. So 3 changes that I would make to Mortal Kombat 11. Number 1 is change the hit advantage and the block advantage on down ones. The block advantage should be very on par with Sub-Zero's here, -6, maybe -7 even. I mean, I would say maybe a 6 frame down one could be a little bit more negative than like a 7 or an 8 frame down one. Poor characters that have 8 frame moves. But yeah, I think this would really help to stop encouraging mashing of the down ones. Especially if you have a move like, it's like a 7 frame down one and then it's -4 or something like that. Then you try to do like your 11 or 12 frame mid and you miss it, and bam, someone's just down one you again. That's why characters with 9 frame mids in this game really excel. I think that would really open it up to everybody to be able to compete up close, you know? Not only those with 9 frame mids would still be good, but you'd still have other characters that can, you know, compete a little bit more on that level. Also adding more hit advantage to it. I know across the board most of them are +9 or +10. I think if you bump that up a bit, 13 or 14, it would kind of eliminate even more that mashing game. So you'd actually be able to, say a character with down 1 would actually be able to get a mid out, you know, even if you had like a 13 or a 12 frame mid, you know. So down ones guarantee you something, right? And then people are respecting the mid afterwards. That's a high. I don't know, Sub-Zero. Why did I do this? But then they're going to start blocking afterwards, and then you can start going into your highs and stuff like that that are more likely to be poked or jailed out of. So it kind of changes the mate of the game a bit. That was part of MKX that I really liked. I thought the poke system there was really well done. So that would be the first thing, and I think that should be general across the board. There are some exceptions that you may want to change, like Katana's down 3, for example. Mind you, that has like low hitboxing priorities. I might keep those low hitboxing priorities, but make it even more negative on block, like -8 or something like that. Just so like that move's use. You do not use it as a poke because it's so bad. So this is just an example off the top of my head. So that's the first thing that I do. The second thing that I do is I would change it so that you can no longer throw somebody out of a down 2. In previous games, you could do this as well, but previous games didn't encourage that you're trying to mash out of a throw. So, and sometimes it can be, you know, I'm sure you experience it. I have too. You know, down 2, trying to read the throw. Bam, throw. So active, it hits you out of your down 2. So that is just something that I think would be a quality of life thing for this game. And you get more hype combos and stuff out of it too, you know. And I think that's one thing that this game is really missing, is like those big combos, those big creative combos and stuff that you had in MKX that really kind of made the game what it was, you know. Everyone's got these big crazy combos. You can do them off of 8 different starters if you want. You know, this game everyone kind of has like one raw combo that they do, and like one like corner combo or something like that. So it's just, there's not that creativity in this game as far as combos go, and actual technology and on that stuff goes. So, which kind of leads into the third thing that I do, and that's just switching up the variation system. And I want to show you something really cool that I was just working out in the lab that I kind of thought would be really cool if it was actually like tournament legal. So Shang Tsung has this move, down back 2 in the corner, puts up this pillar of fire. And it's actually a combo extender, which is really cool. And the way that it extends combos tends to be different. So in that combo, it starts it after the 3rd hit. And if we do this combo here, it hits after the 2nd hit. So that's like 5 minutes of me searching into this, and I've already found this. I'm just trying to think of all the cool different ways that you can get combos off of this string. So I think if they found a way, and it's a big ask because I know there's a lot of work that would go into this, but just trying to balance all the moves and just having a fully creative, customizable variation system for competitive play, like they originally intended to. I think they got a little bit over their head with it. I'm hoping maybe there's a chance now that they've kind of had a look and kind of balanced as much as they can that intertwines with each other, and maybe we can get that. I'm hoping for something like that for Season 2 of the Pro League. I mean, right now with these days, who knows if that'll even be a thing, but maybe they'll do like a cool online thing like ESL did, right? So it's hard to say. But, you know, just something like this. I mean, it took me 5 minutes. I was just looking through custom variations and like, oh, that's cool. Kind of neat. custom little thing that you can create all these different combos off of. So I think if they added more creativity by switching up the variations and allowing you to use these different moves that were included with other different moves, I think it would bring new life to the game, and hopefully it wouldn't be too broke. Cabal is another example. So I don't believe he has this move in any variations. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he has the ability to kind of just like, it's like a little air dash thing. And you can do all sorts of cool combos from this. Let's see if I can do one for you here. And that's just like one thing, that I came up with. You can also, similar to Sindel, do things like that. So, I mean, that would be a really cool tool for him to have. Just even for a casual player just to play around with and try and find some effective combos and stuff like that. Frost has an unused move that she can get a combo from almost 3/4 screen. Pretty crazy. Kind of a setup after one. I'm not a Frost main, so I don't know any of the moves, but that looks like a thing that she could probably do. We're probably set up for some good Oki too, especially after like a knockdown or something. Look at the range on that. That's crazy. Imagine she had that. The cool things that you Frost players that are better than me could do. Imagine. I'm sure you already know about this and you're like, please, welcome to the party. Welcome to being a Frost main. So here's a character I actually know a thing or two about. So Katana gets this upward fan blast that she can use. And like use it to extend like crazy combos. I saw on Twitter, who was it again? On Twitter, Hey George doing a whole bunch of these combos. And like, I can't do any of the ones he was doing, but they were pretty high damaging and looked pretty fun to do. And then end it with like the 1-2 into the fan or something. Anyways, you get the idea. So she gets that. She also gets another special move as well. So it's kind of similar to Cabal's, where you can kind of move around in the air. Hers is this is a 3-button input to do the forward one. But it reminds me of the Adenian Twist, but it's a little bit safer because you don't have to commit to an actual move. You can go into a combo. I'm sure there are a bunch of different ways that you can use that in their combos. And of course you have this kind of retreating backwards, so you're like, psych. Nope. So all the moves that are left out are moves that like, so far, that like, they just seem like they would make the game so much more fun. You could do like so much more cool stuff with them, but I mean, granted, all these moves, if they did make it into the game, I doubt they would be in the state that they are now. They'd probably nerf them down. But, I mean, they add so much potential to it. It just gets me excited just seeing, like, what kind of things I can come up with in a couple minutes that people that spend a decent chunk of time would actually come up with in practice mode. Spawn has some of the coolest ones in theory, I think. He has the Plasm Pool, which allows him to get his meter back faster. Amplifies it, makes it even bigger. Like, look at that. How fast that comes back, and it stays on the ground for a while, and he can do special moves into it, staying in his circle. I think things like that are just so creative. He also has one where like everything's a crushing blow, which is like every combo player's dream, like to be able to do these impossible combos. Spawn can do them. They would really need to tone down the damage on them, I think, otherwise you could get some pretty broken stuff. But like that's just a mechanic that, like a dream mechanic, and we can't use it in competitive play. Why not? It's so cool. Alright, last one. I didn't want this to become like a customized thing show off. I'm sure lots of you already know about these, but just these are just things that I've never seen before that I thought would really be cool if they could add them in tournament play. Like this one, for example. Bam, bam, bam. And then you can still do another move. You can do an overhead off of it if you want. You can just drop down like a boss. A lot of you can amplify. He just keeps coming at you like, stop me, brother. Anyways, guys, so yeah, there's so many that I wish they could put in the game that would just have so much potential to just create cool combos and cool setups and all sorts of things. I'm already thinking about things I could do with this. I might play around with it in practice mode after I'm done uploading this video. But what do you guys think? Do you think that that's a good thing to try and have every ability available and have people be able to mix and mash them? I think it would. Put it in the comment section down below. What do you think? What would be your dream variation for your character? If you could customize a variation right now for your character, what moves would you put together? And do you think that would be overpowered? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like because it really helps me out. And subscribe if you haven't, because we make new videos almost every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.
I am steward of Chronicle's vision.